Ladies and gentlemen, there is a power in silence that many overlook, a strength that rises not from shouting or seeking attention, but from the quiet determination to keep moving forward regardless of the circumstances. In a world where noise and validation are often seen as the markers of success, it is easy to assume that the loudest voices are the most powerful. But true strength does not always demand to be seen or heard. Sometimes the most formidable force is the one that is felt, the one that remains steady and unshaken, no matter how fierce the storm. The strength of silence is subtle yet unwavering. It is a force that doesn't need to announce its arrival or make a dramatic statement. It exists in the quiet moments when no one is watching, when no one is waiting for an explanation. It is in those moments that a woman, resolute and determined, draws on a depth of courage that is unmatched. Her power doesn't lie in her ability to command attention. It lies in her ability to remain true to herself, to trust in her path, even when the world around her seems chaotic or dismissive. It's the kind of strength that doesn't need to prove anything because it simply is. This quiet power is often misunderstood. The world is quick to assume that those who are silent are weak, passive, or inactive. But the silent woman knows that real strength does not always come from outward displays. She understands that in a world filled with noise, the most powerful thing she can do is remain centered, unshaken by the distractions around her. She knows that strength is not about loud proclamations, but about remaining true to her core, even when the world pulls her in 1,000 different directions. This strength is like the roots of a great tree. Hidden beneath the surface, they do not demand attention, yet they anchor the tree firmly in the ground. When the winds of life blow, when the storms come and shake everything around her, she remains steady, standing tall, because she is grounded in something far deeper than the surface chaos. Her silence is not an absence, it is the presence of deep, unshakable confidence in her own resilience. She doesn't need to shout to be heard, for her presence alone speaks volumes. The silent strength of a woman is evident in her actions, not her words. While the world often praises loud voices and external achievements, the silent woman understands that true power is demonstrated in her ability to carry on, even when no one is watching. She doesn't need validation to continue on her journey. She moves forward, guided by her internal compass, trusting that every step she takes is one step closer to fulfilling her purpose. Her actions, though quiet, are powerful because they are deliberate and full of intent. This quiet strength is also reflected in the way she faces challenges. The world may expect her to break, to crumble under pressure, but she refuses to give in. She understands that difficulty is not a reason to quit, but an opportunity to grow. Her silence is not a sign of weakness in the face of adversity. It is the space where she gathers herself, reflects on her next move, and rises with even more determination. She doesn't look for shortcuts or easy answers. She knows that the path to strength is through the struggle, and she embraces it fully, unafraid of the hard work it takes to emerge stronger. When others may falter or seek approval, the silent woman keeps going, unwavering in her pursuit of what is meaningful to her. She knows that her worth is not defined by the opinions of others. She does not need external praise to validate her journey because she knows that the strength to continue, to rise, to overcome comes from within. She embodies the quiet confidence that arises when a person is in tune with their true purpose and their actions reflect their deepest beliefs. In silence there is clarity. The world is loud, but the silent woman knows how to listen to herself, to her instincts, to the wisdom that comes from within. It is in these moments of stillness that she finds her strength, not in the rush to be seen or heard, but in the quiet assurance that she is exactly where she needs to be. She trusts herself, and because of this trust, she radiates a kind of silent power that cannot be ignored. True strength, the kind that endures, is found not in the noise of the world, but in the quiet moments where one is alone with their thoughts, their fears, and their dreams. The silent woman understands this. She has learned that strength doesn't require an audience. It requires only the willingness to keep going, even when no one is watching, even when the road is uncertain, and even when others may doubt her ability to rise. The power of silence lies in its ability to give space for growth, to nurture resilience, and to remind her that she does not need to prove anything because her strength speaks for itself. Resilience is the silent force that allows us to endure, to rise, and to continue despite the weight of challenges that may seem insurmountable. It is the quality that gives us the ability to move forward when everything inside us tells us to stop, when the obstacles appear endless, and when it feels as though the world is conspiring against us. Resilience is not simply about surviving, it is about thriving in the face of adversity. It is the unspoken promise we make to ourselves that no matter how hard the journey may be, we will keep moving forward, one step at a time. True resilience is often invisible. It is found not in the grand gestures of dramatic moments, but in the quiet, everyday decisions to rise again after falling. It doesn't shout for attention or demand recognition. It is not about avoiding pain, but about embracing it, learning from it, and using it as the foundation for greater strength. A resilient person does not fear hardship because they understand that it is through hardship that they are shaped, molded, and transformed into something stronger, something more capable of facing the challenges yet to come. Resilience is born from an inner strength that refuses to be broken. When faced with the inevitable storms of life, when the weight of the world threatens to crush us, resilience is the quiet voice within that says, "Keep going." It is the determination to put one foot in front of the other, even when the path seems uncertain or when the destination feels too far away. It is the refusal to accept defeat, to let setbacks define us, or to allow difficulties to determine our worth. Resilience is the understanding that failure is not the end, but merely a part of the process, a stepping stone that will ultimately lead to growth. It is not about being immune to pain or hardship, but about developing the ability to navigate them. A resilient person knows that life will test them, but they trust in their ability to adapt, to learn, and to evolve. They understand that the road to success is not a straight line, but a winding path filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. What makes them resilient is not their avoidance of these obstacles, but their commitment to continuing forward, even when the journey feels daunting. In the face of adversity, resilience is the choice to rise again, even when it feels as though the world wants to keep you down. It is the willingness to look at the obstacles in your path and say, "I will not be defined by this." It is in those moments when the weight of the world feels too much to bear that resilience shines brightest. It is the quiet act of picking yourself up after each fall, dusting yourself off and pressing on, knowing that with each setback you are becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable of handling whatever comes next. Resilience is not about pushing through everything without hesitation or feeling no pain. It is about understanding that even when you feel broken, you are not defeated. You are simply in the process of rebuilding, of becoming stronger and more whole. It is in the struggle that resilience is forged, and in those moments of hardship, when it seems impossible to move forward, you are often closer to your breakthrough than you realize. There is a quiet strength in resilience. It does not demand to be recognized or praised, but its impact is felt by everyone around. When others see you rise after every fall, when they watch you continue to face each challenge with unwavering determination, they are inspired by your ability to keep going no matter the odds. Your resilience becomes a beacon of hope for those who are struggling, a reminder that they too can keep moving forward. Your strength doesn't just carry you, it has the power to lift others as well. The beauty of resilience lies in its ability to transform adversity into opportunity. When you face difficulty with resilience, you don't just survive, you learn, you grow, and you become better equipped for the future. Each challenge becomes a lesson, each setback a chance to evolve and improve. Resilience allows you to see beyond the immediate hardship and understand that the pain you experience today will be the strength you carry tomorrow. Ultimately, resilience is not just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's about moving forward with an unshakable belief that you are capable of more than you realize. It's about recognizing that the challenges you face are not here to defeat you. They are here to shape you into the person you were always meant to become. In moments of difficulty, when you feel as though you can't go on, resilience is the quiet promise you make to yourself to keep going, to rise above, and to emerge stronger than ever before. The power of resilience lies in its ability to transform you, to forge you into someone who is unbreakable, unstoppable, and ultimately unstoppable. Through every challenge, you are becoming the best version of yourself, and that in itself is a victory worth celebrating. Courage is often perceived as a loud, dramatic display, a bold leap into the unknown with unwavering certainty. We tend to associate bravery with big, visible moments, acts of heroism that capture attention and awe. But there is another kind of courage that is just as powerful, if not more so, and it resides in the quiet decisions we make every day to face life's challenges head-on, no matter how daunting they may seem. This kind of courage is not about grand gestures, but about summoning the strength to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain and the way forward seems unclear. True courage is quiet. It is the courage to keep going when the world around you doubts your ability to rise. It's the courage to look fear in the face and choose to act anyway, even when the odds are stacked against you. The courageous person doesn't wait for conditions to be perfect or for a loud call to action. They simply act, even in the face of doubt, even when the inner voice says you can't do this. Courage doesn't ask for permission, and it doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It arises in the moment you decide that you will not be defined by your fear, that you will move forward regardless of the obstacles in your way. This type of courage is not always flashy or seen by others, but its impact is immeasurable. Every time you choose to act despite fear, to rise when you've been knocked down, to continue your journey when the road ahead seems impossible, you are embodying a profound act of courage. The quiet courage to keep walking when everything within you wants to stop is one of the most powerful forces in the world. It is the kind of courage that doesn't wait for applause, but instead finds its strength in the quiet moments when no one else is watching. Courage is also about vulnerability. It is the courage to show up even when you are unsure of the outcome. It is the ability to embrace uncertainty and keep going despite not knowing what lies ahead. In those moments, courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to act in spite of it. It's understanding that being afraid does not make you weak, it makes you human. Courage is about accepting that fear will always be a part of the journey and moving forward anyway, trusting that you are capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. This quiet courage also allows you to face setbacks without losing heart. It is the courage to try again when you've been knocked down, to stand up after every failure, to rise stronger and more determined than before. The path of courage is not one of perfection, but of persistence. It is the ongoing decision to show up for yourself, to keep fighting, and to trust that with each step forward you are one step closer to achieving your goals. It is not about achieving instant success, but about being willing to keep going when it feels like the effort is not paying off. It is in these quiet acts of courage, when no one is cheering you on and the outcome is uncertain, that true growth occurs. In a world that often celebrates the loudest voices and the most visible triumphs, quiet courage can be overlooked, yet it is just as, if not more, important. It is in the small, everyday choices that courage makes its mark. It is in the act of continuing, despite the uncertainty, the act of facing each challenge with unwavering resolve, no matter how alone you may feel. The silent courage to keep moving forward, despite all the reasons to quit, is the most profound form of bravery. The beauty of this kind of courage lies in its ability to inspire others, even without words. When people witness someone quietly moving through their struggles, when they see someone stand tall in the face of adversity, it sparks something inside them. It reminds them that they, too, can be courageous even in the quiet moments, even when they feel overwhelmed. This type of courage becomes a beacon of hope for others, showing them that it is possible to keep going, even when the path is difficult. In those moments when courage feels far away, remember that true bravery is not about being fearless. It is about moving forward despite fear. It is about rising each time you fall, taking one more step when it seems like there are no more steps to take. Courage is the quiet force that moves you forward even when the world feels uncertain and the journey ahead seems impossible. It is the decision to act in the face of fear, to trust in your own strength, and to keep moving toward your goals, even when the path is hard to see. It's easy to think of courage as something that happens in a dramatic moment, but the truth is, it is woven into the fabric of everyday life. Every time you take a step forward, despite the fear, despite the uncertainty, you are embodying courage. You are living proof that the quiet, persistent acts of bravery are the ones that shape the course of your journey and ultimately define the strength within you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to overcome, to evolve, and to emerge stronger than before. Life does not promise an easy journey. In fact, it often presents us with obstacles that seem insurmountable, moments that feel as though the weight of the world is too much to bear. Yet, it is in these very moments, when everything inside you tells you to stop, that you find out what you are truly made of. The strength to overcome is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with unwavering determination and an unshakable belief that you have the power to rise above. To overcome is to acknowledge that setbacks and failures are simply part of the process, not the end of the road. The fear of falling short can paralyze us, but it is important to remember that it is not the fall that defines us, it is our ability to rise. Every time you get knocked down, you are presented with the opportunity to get back up, stronger and more equipped to handle whatever comes next. The key to overcoming is not in avoiding failure, but in learning how to rise with grace, resilience, and renewed strength. The journey is not always smooth, and the road is not always clear, but the act of continuing is what gives you the power to succeed. Overcoming challenges requires more than just physical effort. It calls for mental and emotional strength. It's about conditioning your mind to see challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about shifting your perspective so that instead of viewing obstacles as barriers, you begin to see them as stepping stones that will lead you to a higher place. Every challenge you face carries within it the potential for personal transformation. When you face difficulty, you are presented with a choice to let it defeat you or to use it as fuel for your journey forward. Choosing to overcome means choosing growth, learning, and the ability to evolve into a better version of yourself. What often holds people back from overcoming their challenges is the belief that they are not strong enough, not capable enough, or that their circumstances are too great to conquer. But the truth is, strength is not something that is reserved for a few select people. It is something that lies within each and every one of us. The strength to overcome comes from the belief that you have what it takes to face whatever comes your way. It comes from understanding that challenges do not define your worth. They are simply opportunities for you to demonstrate the strength, resilience, and determination that already exist within you. The journey to overcoming is also about persistence. It is about continuing to move forward even when the path seems unclear or the outcome uncertain. It's easy to stop when things get tough, to give in to the fear of failure, or to become discouraged by the difficulties ahead. But it is in the moments when you feel like giving up that persistence becomes your greatest ally. When you choose to push through the hard times, when you refuse to be swayed by doubt or fear, you show yourself just how powerful you truly are. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself, a testament to your inner strength and commitment to overcoming whatever stands in your way. There is a quiet power that comes from overcoming. It is not the loud victories that leave the greatest impact. It is the silent, steadfast persistence that inspires others to keep going when they feel like quitting. When you rise after every setback, when you continue to move forward despite the obstacles in your path, you become a living example of the strength that lies in every person. Your journey of overcoming becomes a beacon of hope for others, a reminder that no challenge is too great to conquer and that the power to rise above is within us all. Overcoming challenges is also about embracing failure as a natural part of the process. Failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a necessary part of growth. It is through failure that you learn, adapt, and gain the wisdom to move forward. When you view failure not as a setback, but as a lesson, you free yourself from the fear of not being perfect. Overcoming means being willing to fail, to try again, and to keep going, no matter how many times you fall. It is through the courage to fail that you unlock the ability to succeed. When you overcome, you become more than just a survivor, you become a creator of your own destiny. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to shape your future, to build your character, and to prove to yourself just how much strength you possess. The process of overcoming is not just about reaching the end goal, but about transforming along the way, emerging from each trial with greater clarity, purpose, and power. You realize that the challenges you face are not obstacles to your success, they are the building blocks that will take you to where you are meant to be. Overcoming challenges is a journey of self-discovery. It is in the struggle that you find out who you truly are, what you are capable of, and just how resilient you can be. Each time you rise, you are not only overcoming the external challenge, but you are also becoming more in tune with your inner strength. You are discovering that the power to overcome has always been inside of you, waiting for the right moment to awaken. The strength to rise above comes from the belief that no matter what happens, you will continue to move forward, and with each step, you will grow stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. True strength is not defined by external circumstances or the opinions of others, but by the quiet assurance that comes from within. It is the deep, unwavering belief in yourself and your ability to handle whatever life may throw your way. The strength that lies in this inner foundation is unshakable. It is not dependent on validation, recognition, or applause. It is rooted in the certainty that you are enough, just as you are, and that no matter what challenges arise, you will remain steady and grounded in your own truth. This inner strength is the kind that cannot be swayed by the noise of the world, the fleeting judgments of others, or the ever-changing tides of life's unpredictability. When you are anchored in this deep sense of inner strength, it allows you to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. Life will test you, and it will challenge you in ways you could never have anticipated, but the beauty of inner strength is that it keeps you grounded, no matter how stormy the waters may become. It's the steady hand in the chaos, the heart that beats strong even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. You do not need to seek validation or approval to feel confident in your ability to weather any storm, because you know that the power to remain steady, to continue forward, lies within you. This type of inner strength does not come from external achievements or praise. It comes from the knowledge that your value is inherent, independent of the external world's measurements. It is the quiet realization that you are enough, even when others may doubt you or when you feel uncertain. It is in this recognition that you find your peace, because you understand that your worth is not contingent on anything outside of yourself. It is constant, unwavering, and always present, ready to support you through whatever comes your way. This internal foundation is what allows you to remain resilient, to rise from every setback, and to continue pursuing your path with unwavering confidence. When you are anchored in your inner strength, you become more resilient to the opinions and judgments of others. It is easy to be swayed by the voices around you, to second-guess yourself or try to fit into molds that are not meant for you. But when you are rooted in your own truth, you no longer seek external approval. You trust yourself and your choices, knowing that you are walking your own path and that it is enough. This confidence allows you to take bold actions, to step into spaces that might be unfamiliar, to challenge the status quo, and to live authentically without fear of rejection or judgment. Your inner strength becomes the foundation from which you build your life and the force that propels you forward, even when it seems like the world may not understand your journey. One of the most powerful aspects of inner strength is its ability to foster courage in the face of fear. Fear is a natural part of life, and it often arises when we are about to step into the unknown or face a challenge that seems daunting. But when you are grounded in your inner strength, fear becomes something you can work with, rather than something that holds you back. Instead of letting fear stop you, you begin to see it as a signal that you are on the verge of something new, something that will allow you to grow. The inner strength that resides in you gives you the courage to take that next step, even when the way forward seems unclear. You trust that, no matter the outcome, you will have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. This inner strength also empowers you to remain focused on your journey, even when others may try to distract you or pull you off course. When you are anchored in your truth, you become less concerned with what others think or how they perceive your path. You no longer feel the need to compare yourself to others or to measure your success by someone else's standards. You are clear on your own goals, your own desires, and your own worth. This clarity and self-assurance allow you to stay committed to your vision, no matter what others may say or do. You are not swayed by fleeting opinions or by the noise of the world. You trust that your path is uniquely yours and that the journey is unfolding exactly as it should. At its core, inner strength is about knowing that you are capable even when doubt creeps in. It is the quiet conviction that you have everything within you to face life's challenges. You do not need to rely on others to tell you how strong you are because you know it inherently. You have faced challenges before and you will face them again. But each time you rise, you become more aware of your own power, more in tune with your own resilience. This inner strength is a constant, a force that will carry you through the ups and downs of life, allowing you to navigate whatever comes your way with grace, confidence, and unshakable belief in your own abilities. When you cultivate inner strength, you learn to trust yourself deeply. You learn that you do not need to seek validation from the outside world because the source of your strength is within you. You become the creator of your own sense of worth, the master of your own path. With this inner strength, you not only face life's challenges with courage, but you also inspire others to do the same. Your unwavering belief in your own ability to stand firm, no matter what life throws at you, becomes a quiet beacon for others, showing them that they too have the power within themselves to rise, to stay grounded, and to face life with the same unshakable strength. In a world that often celebrates the loud and the obvious, there is an undeniable strength in the quiet confidence that comes from within. It's the kind of strength that doesn't demand attention, doesn't seek validation, but is deeply rooted in a profound sense of self-worth. This quiet confidence is the anchor that keeps you steady when life becomes turbulent, the force that enables you to move through challenges with calm assurance, knowing that your worth is not dependent on external circumstances, but on who you are at your core. It's the confidence that lets you stand firm, even when the world around you is uncertain or filled with doubt. At the heart of quiet confidence lies an unwavering belief in yourself, in your abilities, and in your value as a person. This confidence doesn't shout or boast, it simply is. It's the recognition that you do not need to prove yourself to anyone because you already know your own strength. This deep sense of self-assurance allows you to step into each day with a sense of peace, knowing that whatever challenges come your way, you have the tools within you to handle them. When you are truly confident in yourself, you don't feel the need to compete with others or measure your worth against theirs. You simply trust that your journey is unique, your path your own, and that you are more than capable of navigating it no matter what. Quiet confidence is rooted in the knowledge that your value is intrinsic, not something that is earned or awarded based on external achievements or accolades. It comes from understanding that you are enough, just as you are. The world may place expectations on you, it may measure success in ways that don't always align with your true self, but quiet confidence allows you to rise above those external pressures. It is the peace that comes from knowing that you are worthy, even if no one else recognizes it. You do not need the approval of others to feel complete because you already recognize the worth you hold within. When you cultivate this quiet confidence, you begin to trust yourself more deeply. You trust your decisions, your instincts, and your intuition. This trust allows you to move forward in life with purpose, knowing that you are aligned with your true self. Confidence doesn't mean you won't face challenges or moments of doubt, but it means that when those moments arise, you trust yourself to find your way through them. You have an unwavering belief that, no matter how difficult the road ahead may seem, you will continue to move forward because you know you have the strength to persevere. Your quiet confidence becomes a steady presence that guides you through uncertain times, reminding you that you can handle whatever comes your way. This quiet confidence is also the foundation of resilience. When life challenges you and it seems like the odds are against you, quiet confidence gives you the ability to face adversity without crumbling. It gives you the strength to rise, not because you have to prove something to the world, but because you believe in your ability to overcome, to grow, and to evolve. The world may try to break you, but your quiet confidence reminds you that you are unshakable. It is in these moments of adversity that your true strength shines, when you remain calm, composed, and confident in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. Another powerful aspect of quiet confidence is its ability to inspire others. When you carry yourself with confidence without the need for validation or applause, you set an example for others to follow. Your quiet strength becomes a beacon for those who may feel uncertain or lost. They see your calm resolve, your inner assurance, and they are reminded that they too can find that same strength within themselves. You inspire others not with loud words or actions, but with your ability to remain true to yourself, to trust your own path, and to move forward with unshakable belief in your own worth. Your quiet confidence becomes a source of strength for those around you, reminding them that they too are capable of standing tall, no matter what challenges they face. The beauty of quiet confidence is that it allows you to focus on what truly matters: your personal growth, your journey, and your purpose. You are not distracted by the noise of the world, the comparisons, or the judgments of others. Instead, you are focused on aligning with your own values, your own goals, and your own vision for your life. This kind of confidence enables you to pursue your passions with clarity, to take risks without fear of failure, and to move forward without hesitation. You understand that success is not defined by external measures of achievement, but by the inner satisfaction that comes from living authentically and true to yourself. Ultimately, quiet confidence is a reflection of self-love. It is the love you have for yourself, the acceptance of your flaws and strengths, and the trust that you are deserving of all the good things life has to offer. This love is not contingent on anyone else's approval or perception of you. It is a deep, unshakable belief in your own worth, independent of external validation. Quiet confidence is the peace that comes from knowing that you are enough, and that you have everything within you to create a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and true to who you are. It is the inner strength that allows you to rise, to persist, and to thrive, no matter what life may bring. With this quiet confidence, you become unstoppable, not because of any loud declaration, but because of the unwavering belief in your own strength and potential. There is a unique power that resides in the quiet, steady determination to keep going, no matter what. It's a strength that doesn't require loud declarations or grand gestures. Instead, it is the simple, everyday act of choosing not to give up. The kind of strength that keeps moving forward, even when everything around you is falling apart, is often the most transformative. It doesn't scream for attention, but its impact is undeniable. This determination is rooted in an unwavering belief that you are capable, that you are worthy of reaching your goals, and that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. The quiet determination to keep going is powerful because it doesn't rely on external validation. It isn't swayed by the opinions of others, nor does it measure success by the standards of the world. Instead, it is driven by an inner knowing that you have the strength within you to persevere, to continue moving forward regardless of the challenges that arise. This determination is a quiet force that keeps you anchored, even when the winds of doubt and fear blow strongly. It allows you to take each step forward with confidence, trusting that even the smallest progress is still progress. When you are determined to keep going, you begin to view every obstacle as an opportunity to grow. Challenges are no longer seen as barriers to your success, but as stepping stones that will ultimately lead you to greater strength and wisdom. Each hurdle you overcome adds to your resilience and prepares you for the challenges that lie ahead. With each setback, you learn something new about yourself: your capacity for strength, your ability to adapt, and your potential to rise higher than you ever thought possible. The more determined you are, the more you embrace the journey as a process of continuous growth, learning, and self-discovery. This quiet determination is also rooted in a profound sense of purpose. It's the understanding that your journey, no matter how difficult, is aligned with something greater than the immediate challenges you face. When you know why you're pushing forward, when you have a clear sense of purpose, the obstacles in your path no longer seem insurmountable. You are not just going through the motions, you are moving with intention and with meaning. This purpose provides you with the fuel to keep going when the road gets tough, when your energy wanes, and when the finish line feels too far away to reach. It reminds you that each step you take, no matter how hard, is one step closer to something greater, something that is worth the effort, the pain, and the struggle. The beauty of quiet determination is that it doesn't need anyone else's approval to be powerful. There's a strength that comes from within, a confidence that grows as you continue to move forward, despite the doubts and fears that may arise. When you are determined to keep going, you don't wait for permission or for others to recognize your effort. You act because you believe in yourself, in your ability to navigate whatever challenges arise. This belief in your own strength empowers you to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to keep pushing forward even when it seems like the world is telling you to stop. What makes this determination so powerful is its ability to inspire others. When people see you continue, when they witness your quiet resolve to keep going despite the obstacles in your way, they are reminded of their own capacity for strength. Your quiet determination becomes a beacon of hope for those who may be struggling, showing them that it is possible to rise, to keep moving forward, and to create change, no matter how hard the journey may seem. Your persistence, even when it goes unnoticed, serves as a reminder that there is power in the act of not giving up, in the simple, everyday choices to rise again and again. This quiet determination is also an act of self-respect. It's about valuing yourself enough to keep going, even when you are exhausted, discouraged, or uncertain. It is the refusal to let self-doubt control your path. When you are determined to keep going, you are telling yourself that you are worth the effort, that your dreams and goals are worth pursuing, no matter how many times you fall. It's about showing yourself that you are strong enough to withstand life's storms and that your future is worth fighting for. The most powerful thing about quiet determination is that it is sustainable. Unlike the bursts of energy that come from seeking validation or approval, this determination is driven from within and doesn't depend on external rewards or recognition. It doesn't burn out because it is fueled by your belief in yourself, your purpose, and your ability to rise again and again, no matter the obstacles. This kind of determination builds momentum over time. The more you keep going, the stronger you become and the more unstoppable you feel. In a world that often celebrates quick fixes and immediate success, quiet determination reminds us that true progress is not always immediate. It is the consistent, steadfast commitment to keep moving forward day after day despite the challenges. It is the understanding that the path to success is not a straight line but a journey filled with ups and downs. And yet it is the quiet determination to keep going, to persist in the face of setbacks, that ultimately leads to the most profound growth and the greatest achievements. Every moment you choose to keep going is a moment where you prove to yourself that you are stronger, braver, and more capable than you ever imagined. It is a moment where you transform obstacles into opportunities and turn challenges into triumphs. This quiet, unwavering determination is the fuel that will carry you to places you never thought possible.